Greetings, I'm Stachelin here to talk about with you today what I think is the best Tarkov clone. You might notice this isn't Minecraft. It's not going to be. Just for today, though, probably. We'll get back to our normal Minecraft-related stuff soon, I'd imagine. Depends what you guys want to see, though. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff of me talking about other games, let me know. I've got a lot of games in my Steam library I can talk about, so just tell me, I'm happy to make some podcast episodes on it. Anyhow, I'm going to tell you why you should give me all your money, and then we'll get back into this. I'm going to stop you right there, other me. Make sure, before we get into this video, you like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, what do you want to see for a future podcast episode? I'll probably do it. Who knows? Make sure you check out the Patreon. Patreons get videos a day earlier. They get other cool benefits. They get schematics for free. They get world downloads for free. You can buy them, but it's far cheaper to get everything through a subscription. And you can support me continually as opposed to a one-time purchase. Make sure you check out W Energy down below for all of you consistently tired MFers. Get your caffeine for better prices and less crashes than G Fuel and Gamer Subs. Check out the link down below or use code Stachelin at checkout. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Alrighty. We are back. Thank you guys for watching that ad. But, gotta try and make a little bit of money somehow. Eventually I'll be monetized on YouTube. Anyhow, that's unimportant. We're talking about a game called Arena Breakout, as you can tell by the, fancy title up here. That's what we're yapping about today. Now, why do I think this is the best Tarkov clone? Well, there's a couple of reasons why. The first and the biggest one being there's not a hacking problem so far. I have yet to encounter a single hacker in this game, which is awesome. I'm glad. I can say that any fight that I've lost is probably of my own doing that I lost it, Either or the player or that other player was simply just better than me, right? Not necessarily my own misstep, but they're just better than me. Obviously they won, right? So that's a massive step up. Second, they didn't ever try selling me a $200 DLC. I'm looking at Tarkov yet again. Didn't try selling me a $200 DLC. So that's awesome. Another massive step up from the Tarkov devs, right? Now to the smaller, not so, not so massive issues. I do like the gunplay better than Tarkov. I like the way the guns handle more. Just, I don't know what it is about them that I like, but I can tell you, I am a big fan of the gunplay in this game. It's clean and crisp, and I'm a fan of it. That's all I really can say on that matter. I don't know why I like this better, or like this gunplay better specifically, because I think the weapon selection itself is pretty limited. That's one thing I have to give to Tarkov. The weapon selection in Tarkov is so massive. There is just so many options. And so I do have to give that to the Tarkov devs. They did a great job of having enough, well, more than enough, rather, weapon options for this game. Now we're going to see how long it takes for a match. I will say it does occasionally take a long time to get a match. There are definitely times, but at the time I'm recording this, it's also in the morning. So, I just woke up 3 minutes ago and I showered and I got dressed, and now I'm recording this. So, there's not going to be many people playing this game to begin with anyway right now. It's just if I'm playing in I'm playing in the North American server right now. So, for the West Coast, they're probably not even up yet, considering it would be like not even 6 a.m. for them at my time of recording. So, I mean, I don't know where the largest player base of this game is here, but yeah, the North American servers right now are going to be pretty empty, so I might not be able to get a match this game, which at this point, I might have to go back and record it later. What? You detected abnormality in your game environment and network. In order to keep your character data secure, please do not use third-party plugins, applications, or unauthorized devices while playing the game. I've never tried recording this game. I think it's having a problem with OBS. Hold on. I'm gonna test something. Give me a minute, chat. Chat. What am I saying, chat? This is for video. What am I doing? Okay, so I was able to play a match through without OBS causing that weird thing to pop up. Now we're going to try it while I'm recording, see if it works. If it doesn't, that's very much going to change this video, that's for sure, as I will most definitely have something to rant about there, because there's no reason that me running OBS should be causing that issue. I don't think it is. I think it's probably something else. Might just be like internet being weird or something. So we'll see how it goes. If I'm able to get a match here, that's great. If not, well, who knows? So, yeah, we just gotta wait and see if I can get a match. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super fun waiting. As I did say earlier, it's, pretty early in the day. So it's unlikely that I'm gonna get much of a match. I was able to get one in between my last bit of recording and this bit here while I was, doing the testing and what all. So we'll see. I'd like to be able to actually make this video, but who knows? We'll see. Okay. We're approaching about a minute of matchmaking right now, which is pretty standard, I'd say, especially for day of the week and time, whatever. Okay. Apparently, for some reason, playing this game does not allow me to use my OBS hotkeys. Oh, hey, it loaded. Look at that. Look at that. It does work while I'm running OBS. Okay, that was a separate issue then when I was having that. All right. Now you guys get a little bit of gameplay. For those of you who have played, survival extraction shooters before, it's exactly that. But for those of you who are new to these style of games, this is what Arena Breakout's version is. This is what it's like. So now we gotta wait for the map to, get readied and all of that so I can join into the server. As far as I'm aware, there is hot joining to some degree. Like I'm pretty sure I have died in a match and then put on fresh kit and then rejoined and gotten into the same match. I'm fairly certain I have, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just like losing it. I don't know. I'm fairly certain I have been able to though. So you might get lucky and be able to find your shit if you do die. Okay, here we are. So this gun I'm running is gonna look pretty weird. This is what's called an AR-57, right? This is an AR or an M4 platform, right? And instead of firing from the traditional magwell, which is this little bit right here, right? That's your normal magwell on an M4 style weapon, or in any AR-15, AR-10, whatever platform weapon, right? However, it fires P90 mags, as you can see up top if I reload. That's the magazine right there. So it does fire 5.7 by 28, just like a traditional P90 would. I almost said MP90. That's not a firearm, like a normal P90 would. And it's a pretty cool gun. It's super cursed, but it is pretty cool. So this map is called Valley. Also, a quick side note, I did loot this gun off of somebody, so it's not entirely mine. I just swapped out the optic that was on it. That's all I've done. Okay, we got some people up here. So I'm gonna probably approach that fight and take it on. When I get to the other side, though, if I'm gonna... Oh, they're right there. Okay. So one thing now that I can talk about this game now that I actually have gameplay, there is no single player mode. So if I want to play single player, which is generally what I do, I do have to play solo squads. It is pretty irritating, with that being the only option available to me. I think I got him. I did. Okay. This is all right. Now you can see my leg. It's completely black in the corner. That means that my limb is broken, so I have to use a surgical kit to fix it. So this is a key. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, I'm really struggling with the word. I don't know why. It's like a key portion of all mechanic. That's what I'm looking for. Healing and using specific items to heal different things, like bandages for bleed, surgical kits for broken. Oh, that's someone with a firearm. Okay, I just heard a suppressed shot somewhere. That's not good. But yeah, that is a very key mechanic or a very core mechanic to most of these extraction shooters is having dynamic health, essentially. It's definitely not the actual name, but it's what I'm going to call it because it makes sense. But that mechanic is very common in all of these games. So if you ever choose to play one, you will encounter it. So I don't know why these guys are not wearing any actual equipment. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea why. But I've noticed that that's kind of common. As of recently, I've seen it more and more. So if you do play this game, try and get actual kit. There are kit coupons, or I don't remember what exactly they're called, but essentially there's little. You'll get like you get reset back to 5 either every day or every week. I don't remember. I don't really use them because I have my own kit that I run. But you do get those. They refresh every so once in a while, and if you have less than 5, it'll refresh you to 5 of them, and you can use them to automatically get a kit determined by the game. It's not amazing by any means, but usually it's an okay gun with some pretty good ammo. And if you're even moderately alive, it enough to should be enough for you to at least succeed enough that you can make some money, buy your own kit, or at least start to buy your own kit, right? I think I'm currently sitting at around 4 something million in total cash, which is not surprisingly for this game is not a lot compared to, other net worths that I've seen. But for buying kit, I could buy basically anything I'd ever need many, many times over with that 4 mil without running out, you know? Like this AR-57 setup here is like probably 100 grand at max. I'm not gonna head up there. So I currently have my marker right here, the thing right above my the thing that says 255, the compass up here. That little marker with the green and then the 570. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, there. Okay, this is one. There we go. That's one thing that happens. That one spot right there has a guy with a. I want to say it's a Mosin Nagant that I think he's rocking. Usually it's a Mosin. Sometimes I think it's a SKS with a 4x PSO scope. Anyhow, that marker right here on my compass is marking an extraction point because you do need to extract in this game. That's how survival shooters, extraction shooters work. You go in with your own gear, you fight, loot, and try and get out and not die in the process. Right? It's the basic core. It's the basic key gameplay. It's the core of how the games function. So, okay. And then, yeah, that's a bot. You can tell by the automatic voice lines. Bots are generally pretty bad, but you will get the occasional bot that just hits every single shot. Or for some reason, their shotgun pellets, like their bird shot, is just absolutely vibe checking your level 4 plates when that shouldn't be possible. Ask me how I know. It is super okay. Oh, he was rocking a shotgun. That's funny. But yeah, this is kind of what the gameplay looks like. Or at least this is what my typical games look like. This is what I usually get for lobbies, is people who can't seem to figure out what kit is. And I'm not running like lobbies. I'm gonna be like, I think I generally am decently high ranked. I can't actually get any more rank points on this map because I've ranked out the ranks that I can get on this map, but it shouldn't be that bad that I'm getting like just complete idiots who never played the game. Like they're almost max level. Like past level 30, you don't get any more like level XP levels on your account. Like if I were to die on my dog tag, it would say, you know, Stachelin level 30, whatever, you know, these dog tags that you see here. So this guy was level 21, and this guy was what, level 24? Yeah. Like one of them had 9 levels and the other one had 6 levels left till they were like max level. I don't know how I'm getting these kind of players. I should not be getting this kind of stuff, but the game keeps giving it to me. I don't know what it is. So maybe that's a matchmaking issue. I don't know. Maybe it needs some work then, and if it does, well, hey, at least I found it, and we can bring it to the game dev's attention. But all in all, I really do enjoy this game. I have a lot of fun. I can play an extraction shooter without having to deal with Tarkov's $200 DLCs and consistent hacking problems, which are great. That's a player right there. That's one down. Oh shit. Here we go. Where's that third guy hiding? I don't know why I'm engaging this. There's no there's no reason or need for me to. But I guess I just wanted to. I peek around here. No. Okay, well, I really don't need anything off of those bodies, so... Oh, hold on. Did he have any, like... Did they have any good equipment? And it didn't look like he was wearing anything. Jurassic don't want his gun. The stuff I have in my stash is just better. And then... whatever armor he's wearing is going to be wrecked by the ammo I'm rocking anyway, so it's not going to be worth it. Okay. So we're going to head over to extract, and then there's going to be a few more things I want to talk about, like quests and whatever. Actually, we'll talk about that along the way, actually. So there are quests in this game, there are quest lines, but they're pretty short. As this game's developed more and more, the quests have gotten expanded upon and they're more added, so I suspect that as time goes on, this game will get more of it as it develops. I'm hoping it does, because I really enjoyed the quest lines, and there is a little bit of story to the game, but it's going to take more time to develop. The person that you meet named Evita, she sells like really cheap meds and stuff because I think she's meant to be a doctor. I think it's her story. I think she was. Her dad ends up like going missing, and so you try and help her, and then eventually she disappears to go and find him. That's really the only like storyline I can actually remember. But yeah, there's some story there with quest lines. I do hope it expands upon it because it was super cool, and that is something I really like about the game. I will give it to Tarkov. Their quest lines are very, very in depth from from what I've seen, what I've experienced. Very in depth quest lines. I like that a lot. I think that's great. So this screen you'll get after this is your combat history. This is essentially like your after action report of everything that happened while you were going through. It gives you from the very beginning to what you did in the very end. So I was in there for 11 minutes actually. Wow, this is going to be a bit of a long video. Well, it'll probably be about average. So then you do have a battle pass because they gotta make their money somehow, right? They gotta extort you for something. You know, it's a free game, so they gotta sell you something. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do is just slowly remove the stuff I actually want to remove. I'll keep those in there. I'll keep the 762. And then the stuff that I don't want, I'm just gonna sell. So this game, for those of you who haven't played these style of games, there is a lot of the stuff that is rather seems rather tedious, right? In your traditional battle royales, you're not forced to reload your magazines like you are here. Like this magazine is empty. I now have to reload this magazine. So I gotta grab, where's my ammo for it? So I need to grab ammo from my stash and reload those mags because if I don't, I won't be able to use them. You know, it's just a weird thing about these style of games. They care about, you know, making sure that the gun actually fires the right ammo. It's not, you know, pistol ammo, medium ammo, and heavy ammo. Like, you know, to take Fortnite for an example, right? Like this weapon fires the correct actual round type that it would fire because it's, you know, P90 mags. It fires 5.7 by 28, right? If I go to the market, there's like 25. Okay, not 25. There's what 3, 6, 9, 12. There's like 15 or 8, like 15 to 18 ammo types here, right? And then there's like various levels of ammo. I don't know why this level 3 is so cheap. It's just something that they do. If you can find really cheap level 3 ammo, or you can find, you know, the epic ammo at like really cheap at level 1. PP is generally better than HP, I believe, as far as I'm aware. But, you know, trying to find that style of ammo where it's like cheap for its level, or for its level it's, you know, or it's like it's the best at its level for different prices. Just trying to figure out what's best. It depends on what you want to run. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ammo types here. This game is, I wouldn't say it's super in depth. There's definitely some things it lacks. Tarkov has a much better weapon selection, better quest lines, but this game doesn't have a hacking problem, doesn't have $200 DLCs. The gameplay is much more accessible because you don't have to, it's not, you know, paying for the game and then also paying for a second half of the game like Tarkov. Of course, you know, there is the issue of it's a free game, so the product is you as opposed to, you know, whatever else. I get that. It's a valid argument to make. You're going to have to deal with that. But then again, most of you are playing free games anyway, so it's not like it really that matters that much. Uh, will say I do like some of the Tarkov mechanics of upgrading your stash over time. All I can do is add in more of these, and generally I have to do it by paying for something as opposed to being able to just get it from, you know, in-game quest lines or whatever, which is weird because you can on the mobile version of the game, but not this version of the game. By the way, if you have a mobile account and a PC account, they're technically not the same game, even though they are. Like, they're made by the same company, called essentially the same thing, but this is Arena Breakout Infinite versus Arena Breakout. I don't know why it's like, but why they made it different. But the account I have on my phone, which has like, God, everything. I started playing it as soon as it came out on mobile in beta. Or actually, it might have been alpha. Either way, I was like one of the original players on mobile here in the States. That is, I think it released in other countries first before it released here in America. And then I started playing it when it came to PC now, right? So I've been around this quite a bit. I don't know why there's a difference there, but there are differences between the two. So, you know, pick what you like. Mobile does have more maps. It has, beside from just farm and valley, it also has like Northridge and another one that it has on mobile that isn't available on PC. Can't remember what it's called though. I'm blanking. I'll probably be able to remember it eventually. Anyhow, I think that's really all I have to say on this game. It's quite fun. I enjoy it. I'd recommend it wholeheartedly. I give it an 8 out of 10, I'd say. 8 out of 10 for sure is my score on this. So, check it out if you'd like. All right. Remember, leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Tell me if there's other games you want to see me break down on the podcast, or just, tell me, hey, not a big fan of this content. Go back to your normal style of StachelinYaps episodes, and that's cool too. I'm more than willing to go back to that. I make this stuff for you guys. Me making content's just a passion for me. I just enjoy making content. I'm not too really worried about what the content is. I want to make content for you guys. So, without anything else to yap about, bye bye, chat. I don't know why I keep calling you chat. All right. Bye now.